Okay, the minute I start recording, somehow somebody. Okay, oh, it's good. Oh, good. Okay, so before we start, let's go to Google Classroom, and you're going to go to page. Oh, I lost my page. Come. 214, maybe? No. Page 218. Okay, 218 in Google Classroom. And while we do that, Cassie, ¿cuál es la fecha? And turn your camera on, dear. Dante, you too. Here we go. ¿Cuál es la fecha?
Okay, so
That's Monday, right?
okay, so
218. Go ahead.
yeah, so I keep forgetting how you start it. So it's basically
Monday, right? Lunes.
oh, I'm sorry, I forgot how you do la fecha. So lunes,
Okay.
18.
Today- Remember, 10 and 8. So you got to do just 10 first and then 8. Connected with E. So how do you say 10?
10.
Yes. Connected E. How do you say A?
Oh, 8.
18. There you go.
18
Okay.
de,
Okay. Cognate.
so de mayo
Mm-hmm. Good, good.
del 2020.
Good job. Okay, so a couple announcements before I forget. Next week, when you return your items, please return if you have a Spanish book at home, return it, okay, because we have to keep count on how many we have for
Okay.
next year. Notebooks, any papers stays home, okay? The papers to keep home. Let me see. Let me see anything else that I wanted to. Oh, all you grades are in, so you can go in Rediker and look at them. And they are getting, as we speak, they are getting ready for your report cards.
Yeah.
So I cannot I cannot go in anymore. They're already submitted, so I cannot fix any grades. So all you grades are in. Okay, homework was to Saturday. So if you did your homework by Saturday, you got all the points. If you turn it in late, then sorry, can't help you.
You got my homework, right?
Yeah, I've got everybody's homework. Nicholas, yes. Wallaby.
So does that mean we won't have any homework because that was count as grades?
You will have a homework. You just watch a video. That's your homework.
Oh, that's the best homework I've had.
Okay. The only homework you're gonna have is you're going to watch a video. Okay. That's you're gonna do. That I will put it up this afternoon. So you watch the video, and then tomorrow we're gonna discuss a little bit about the video. Review the vocab. And on Wednesday we will have show and tell, or what? If you have any talent that you want to show us, we can do that.
The talent I want to show, I can't show on a computer, so.
Okay. Okay. Also, Thursday, don't forget we have mass at 9:00. So if you want to be part of it, it'd be really nice. We still have a school. Remember, Thursday we still have a school after mass. So we might not have the first period, but we still have the rest of them. So don't think you don't have a school. You have it. The last day, so make sure you're there.
Is that on YouTube?
Yes. And it's going to be on the, I think Mr. Gill sent the link for the diocese link. So you can watch it. Okay?
Okay.
Let me see. Anything else? Like I told you about the book. I told you about dates. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have for now. Does everybody remember something else? Okay, so let's do this. On page 218, the verb ear. Right? Let's see. Serena, let's read Grammatica, please.
To say where someone is, use the verb ear. Here are its present tense forms. Yo voy, tú vas, usted, él, ella va, nosotros, nosotras vamos, vosotros, vosotras vais, ustedes, ellos, ellas van.
Okay, thank you. Okay, to you, this verb, okay, is a regular verb because it changes completely when it's conjugated, okay? If you cannot see, let me know. To say where someone is going, you're always going to use this verb to say where somebody's going. Why? Because the translation of ir is to go. And always it's going to be accompanied by the word a. For example, yo voy, okay, the conjugation is voy for the yo form, a. You have to have the a. It doesn't make sense in Spanish if you don't have that. So yo voy a la biblioteca. Okay, yo voy a la biblioteca. I go to the library. Okay, always use this verb conjugated when you're going someplace. Okay, or you're going to do something. For example, let's say yo voy. Okay, if for some reason you have two verbs, Matthew, please don't cover your face. You're in class. For example, if you have two verbs, right? This first verb, there's the verb ir. Make sure you pay attention to this part. Will be conjugated. Okay, first verb gets conjugated in the sentence. I'm gonna give you a second verb, and I say yo voy a patinar. I want to say patinar. No, let's do jugar because you know that one more. Yo voy a jugar al el parque. Okay. Now, when you have two verbs in Spanish, the first one gets conjugated, the second one doesn't. It stays ending on AR, ER, or IR. Okay? You conjugate the first one, second one stays the same way. Yes, Nathan, go ahead. So if I translate this, will be I go, well, this will be I am going to be in English. I am going to, because you're doing it right that now and then, to play at the park. I'm going to play at the park. Okay. Yo voy a jugar al parque. Now, over here, see how I did it? I was looking at the homework, and some of you still confused about when to use L. Now remember, when you have in a sentence like that, if I have a, la, you cannot put this together. You cannot say a la. Okay? You can't say that. You have to separate. Those two has to stay separate. However, if you have a, el, male only, you can combine those ones and say al. You can take this away and say al. Only if this is a male, not if it's a female. This one has to stay separate if it's a female. If it's a male over here, then you can say al. Got it? Okay, so let's say in this one is a male here. So I'm gonna, maybe I don't want to say a él. I want to say just al parque. Maybe I want to connect them. Good. Okay. So now we're gonna do the conjugation of the verb to go. Let me see. Nicholas Marks, tell me the conjugation of the verb to go with gramática, ver ir. Yo. Go ahead. You wanna have to mute yourself.
Okay, in Grammatica, in for the verb to go.
Mm-hmm.
Vamos. You often hear people say vamos. This means let's go. Is it let's go or to go?
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Now, I want you to be the conjugation of the verb,
Okay.
please.
¿A dónde vas?
No. What's the conjugation of the verb,
Oh.
Nicholas Marks? What is it? When I say, oh, Nicholas, please conjugate the verb, like I give you any verb. Let's say I give you the verb.
Vamos would be
Yeah. What's a conjugation, Nicholas?
basically if it has, it's part of a sentence.
No. Okay. So when I give you a verb and I say, please for homework, conjugate the verb ir. In this case, ir. What I mean, Nicholas, is conjugation is to, it's my right here. You're going to put all the pronouns first, all 12 pronouns in Spanish. Yo, tú, él, ella, nosotros, nosotras, boys and girls, vosotros,
Vosotras.
vosotras, ustedes, ellos, ellas. Now, if you don't have 12 pronouns when you conjugate it, you're missing something. So if I count it, 1, 2, 3. Oops, I forgot usted. Where can I put usted? I'm going to put usted here because I have space.
Could you move your computer up a little bit like
3,
this?
4, 5. What is it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I'm missing one of them, then I'm missing somebody. Okay? Whenever I say conjugate any verb, you have to have 12 pronouns. Then, because I give you the verb ir is a irregular verb, it means when I conjugate this, it changes completely. It doesn't keep the stem like the other verbs. Okay? Ir means to go. So for the first one will be yo voy.
Voy.
Usted.
Ustedes.
Bueno,
usted would be.
It's on the book. See on the page in the copy I give you, page 218. Just look at it. Usted is usually down here, but I ran out of space. So yeah, let me erase it because I got a feeling somebody's gonna get confused and I'm gonna say, but you told me. Let me move them up. So it's gonna be 2 here, él here, ella here, usted here. Okay, 2 vas. Exact mark. Él, ella, usted. All 3 of them have the same ending. Va. Nosotros vamos. However, when I say to you, oh, vamos a la escuela, the word vamos is just a phrase we used to say, let's go. It also means let's go. But if it's in a sentence, I'll say, you, let's say if I have casi, Serena y yo vamos a la escuela.
Okay.
And I use it in a sentence, then I'm using the verb we. I mean the pronoun we, because I'm including myself. So the ending for we is vamos. But if I just say vamos, the phrase, oh, vamos, then I'm using let's go. Then this means by itself means let's go.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Oh.
That's possible. Okay, now, vosotros and vosotras as the one is used in Spain only and as vais. Vosotras vais. Ustedes. When you say you all, more than one people, like I was saying, you all are learning Spanish or you all are good students. Okay, this is van. Okay, ellos and ellas, let's say es mucho boys only in that corner. They go. Ellos van. Bunch of girls in the corner. They go. Ellas van. Okay. Now, this is the conjugation Nicholas marks. So if I ever tell you, please conjugate, and I give you one verb, that means you have to know pronouns and the endings of the verbs. And you have to use 12 pronouns. So if you're missing one, you have to like go back and say, which one did I miss? Got it? Okay. Now, when I use the verb to go, most of the time I'm going to use the question where. Okay. If I say, Serena, where do you go on the weekends? I'm using where do you go on weekends?
I usually stay at home.
Okay. So if I translate that to Spanish is the question where. I had to put the upside down mark first and I have to use donde. Right? Do and does not exist in Spanish, so we erase that part. But when you translate, you have to have the do though, because in English it does exist. Okay? Donde you go. What's the conjugation for you go? So I'm gonna look you go. And it's going to be this one. Because I'm talking to only one person, which is Serena. You go. So where do you go on weekends? Weekends in Spanish will be donde, right? Vas. Now, when you do a question in Spanish, you have to put the verb first and then the pronoun. You got to do backwards. ¿Dónde vas tú los fines de semana? Weekends. Fines de semana. Did you see that? Now, because I'm asking her an overall question, I'm not giving a specific time. Serena cannot say yes, yo voy, so, or no, I don't go, right? She has a choice to tell me yes or no. Okay, so how we say yes or no in Spanish? So, yes. ¿Dónde vas tú los? Okay, if she answers with yes. Let's say I'm gonna, hold on. Los fines de semana. Well, I'm not gonna put a yes. I will do that tomorrow. ¿Dónde vas tú los fines de semana? I don't go any place. Okay, let's say she just states, oh, I don't go any place. Or she says, I go to the, where Where can she go on weekends? To the mall. Okay. If she says this way, the translation would say yo. Remember, we have the no boy. Any place in Spanish is, now it's gonna be hard, but please try to remember this one. Yo no voy a ningún. Any means ningún. It's 2 words. Place is lugar. In English, it's 1 word. In Spanish, it's 2 words. Any is ningún. Place is lugar. So yo no voy a ningún lugar. I don't go any place. Now, if she does go someplace, she will say yo voy a el. Now remember, if I just want to combine that, I don't want to say a el. I want to just say 1 word, al, because this is a male noun. Centro. Comercial. Okay. And I use the verb to go. I use it 2 ways. You can say you go or you don't go any place. It's okay. However, but in English, to say that you don't go any place, you have to use the don't. We don't have it in Spanish. Right? You don't have this one in Spanish. We don't have this one in Spanish. But when you translate, you have to translate in a way that you can understand. Because if you just go, I go in any place, it doesn't make sense. So you have to translate in a way that you understand. Got it? Yes, Mrs. Lips. No, Mrs. Lips. Okay. Don't fall asleep.
Yes.
Wow, you went on for about 15 minutes, Mrs.
ma'am.
Lip.
It's because I want to be ready for next year.
Like, get it in your head, guys.
I want to make sure you like remember things for next year. So next year when we start and we have to review this at the beginning to like refresh your memory, you were like, oh yeah, I got that. I remember you telling us what it is. Okay, so I'm going to translate this ones now. So we have 2. Vas is you go. 1 person only. Yo voy is I go. Él va, he goes. Now remember, in English, you have to add the ES, the translation, right? Ella va, she goes. Usted va. Usted va will be if you talking to me, right? I'm an older person. I'm older than you. You go. Formal, right? Nosotros vamos, meaning boys and girls or boys only. We go. However, if you only use the word by itself, vamos, that means let's go. Nosotras vamos, if we are a bunch of girls going someplace, we go. Girls only. Remember, girls only. This one will be boys only and boys and girls only. Just remember, this is being recorded, and everything you do in the computer, we can see. Vosotras vais, you, when you're talking about more than 1 person, okay? You all go. But however, you don't say you all go. If you go to the South, they will use the all go, right? But here you just go, you go. And you know there's more than 1 person. Vosotras vais, girls only, you go. Ustedes van. This one is only used like in Central America, Caribbean islands, South America. Okay? And that will be you, more than 1 person, go. See how I used it? There's 3 U's here. Plural. This one is Spain only. This one is the rest of the countries, the rest of Spanish countries. Ellos van, ellas van. They go. Boys only. They go, girls only. Okay? And always, always, after this, if you have another verb, you have to keep the verb without being conjugated. You can conjugate the first one, but the second one stays not conjugated. Okay? And then you have to tell me location when you use the verb to go. Location. Where are you going? Like if you tell me, I go to homework, that doesn't make sense. The minute you're using go, meaning you're going someplace. Okay? I'm going to do homework. That's a big difference. But if you say I go to homework, you're missing something there. You have to tell me. You have to finish your sentence. Okay? Anybody has a question about anything?
I'm good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so don't go. I didn't dismiss you yet.
I didn't leave yet.
I haven't dismissed you yet. When I say go, then you can go. Don't mute yourselves before I dismiss you. Okay, so here it is. So next week, make sure you send any book back with mom or dad. Okay, follow the rules that Mrs. Winters will put on Pine Square. Okay, I'm pretty sure you have seen them. Watch the video tonight about the verb to go. Okay, make sure you use the verb, watch the video. Tomorrow we're going to discuss about the video, so please watch it. If you have any questions about what we have learned through the year, tomorrow is the day you can ask me, Mrs. Slips, I don't understand this. Can we go over this really quick? Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow and Thursday, that's the day we can review things.
Okay. Thank you.
And number 3, your grades are up. So if you turn your homework on time, if you follow directions, if you did everything I asked you to do, your grade is like awesome. However, if you create your own directions and you do not follow them, so that will not be such a good grade. Okay? So always pay attention and get help when you don't understand something. Because you are learning a new language, and a new language is always hard. Coming from experience. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
You too. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Today is going to be
Goodbye.
beautiful. See you. Bye. See you
you.
tomorrow.
Wow, everyone's like, pop, pop, pop. Bye.
Bye.